Provo on a high note. You got a good win after a tough stretch. The offense looked good, so there's got to be a positive vibe around here.
Of course, going on a 4-game losing streak and then coming back and winning one, it's going back uphill. So we know it's a roller coaster, so we're kind of try to peak and keep going.
Jordan, what are you looking forward to most these last 3 games of the season?
Just kind of click as a team. Offense come out, be strong, make some big plays, have some yardage, kind of get back to where we were the first 4 games. Defense is kind of the same thing. I know they want to come out and kind of show, these last 5 games how good they can be.
Is the expectation to win these last 3 games for the team?
4.
Well, sorry, 4, sorry.
Of course, there's 3 the regular season, and we're hoping for a bowl game. But yeah, it's real important. We want to end on a high note, and 9-4, so that'd be a great season for us.
Talk about your experience here at BYU. How's it been overall? I mean, obviously you've won 4 games, lost 4 games, but aside from the football field, off the field, what's it been like here for you?
It's been great. I've loved it here. There's no regrets. Of course, we all wanted to go undefeated. It's kind of what we expected, but things happen, and it's great to be on this team. And there's no doubt in my mind we can go 9-4. There's no doubt at all, and that'd be one of my best seasons. Honestly, I'll tell y'all, I've never won more than 5 football games in my whole football career, little league and everything. So we're right at that mark. So
this game's important.
Yeah, so it's definitely important. Yeah, and definitely, and I definitely know we have the capability to go 9-4. So it's great. And then the atmosphere I've been with, the teammates, even Coach Mendenhall, just having the coaching staff that we have is just great, and I'm glad I came here.
You've been in different locker rooms. Describe this locker room in comparison.
Is this one, a lot of locker rooms, it's kind of clicked and stuff like that. But here, everyone gets along. I mean, of course we bicker and stuff like that. We have our fights. There's probably been a few out there on the field, but we always come in and we're a band of brothers. And they said that when I first got here, and it's really true.
So what would going to a bowl game mean to you in your final season?
It's going to be great. When I first came here, Taysom, he told me, I was like, I've never won more than 5 games. I mean, we went to a bowl game, but I was redshirting. And he was like, you'll get that here. He's like, trust me, we're going for that and some. And, he was right. We can finish the season 9-4, and it'll be a great season. A lot of people will be disappointed because we didn't go undefeated, but to us, I mean, it's a bowl game. We'll go to the bowl game and hopefully get a win there.
Jordan, after Middle Tennessee, were you happy for Christian that he finally got that under his belt?
Yeah, like I said before, me and Stu were brothers, so we kind of talked about our goal for the season. His goal was to play in a game and get a win, and he got the play in the game part. But it took him a little while for the win, and I was so excited for him. We talked about it, and I know he improved each week, and he was helping our offense as much as he could. And so to kind of get that win and kind of see if we can keep going with the wins, I know it's a big step for him.
Is there a sense that a monkey's off the back now? That the team can play more, have more fun, just be more at ease. Now that you're not carrying that losing streak around, now that you got back on track.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I mean, you can always start another losing streak. You never want to think negative like that. But we kind of got to just take it week by week, and we kind of try to not worry about the past losses and stuff like that, and kind of just take it week by week like you're supposed to. And that gets difficult, especially when you lose 4 straight. But winning this game, of course, it gives you some momentum to keep going and to see what we can do this next week against UNLV.
What have you seen from UNLV so far in film?
They like the man a lot. They've kind of gone more zone throughout the year. They're very physical. The defense is very athletic. They have a great linebacker. I think he plays some D-line in 55. The corners are pretty good, so it's gonna be a tough matchup for us. I haven't seen too much of their offense, but I mean, as we can see on their defense, their record, doesn't show their talent at all.
You've crossed the goal line many times as a receiver. Have you ever thought about dropping the ball?
I was actually at that game, so I'm not gonna. I mean, I felt really bad for him. I mean, it's kind of you see it happen a lot. I mean, it happened last year in the NFL with Denver. Even happened at UTEP. But we had a play. It actually got called a touchdown, but it shouldn't have been a touchdown. And that just kind of happens. You get excited, kind of drop the ball, and I felt pretty bad for him. But now I'm gonna make sure I run in the end zone with 2 hands, and so I might see that Saturday night.
Go hand it to the official.
Yeah, make sure I duck down, hand it to the official, and make sure it's a touchdown. I was actually shocked. I thought it was a touchdown. I looked away, and I was with Nick Kurtz, and he's like, look, and Oregon's like taking it back, and I was like, what are they doing? And then I guess it was the right call.
So you watched a lot of football this weekend?
Yeah, I watched quite a bit. Got to watch a little bit of the Auburn game, the Utah game, of course, because I was there, and just kind of a little other stuff.
Do you keep up with UTEP at all?
Yeah, of course. They actually were up this week, 20-7, and somehow I think it was Western Kentucky came back. But I mean, they're right. I think they have the same record as us, 5-4. So they're trying to go to a bowl game.
Motivation and people asking what you guys have to play for. You're not in the conference, and that is that kind of a too much made of that, or is that a real fact?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, being in a conference, you always have the possibility of going to the conference championship and stuff like that. But, you know, that's always been a question that's kind of bothered me because, you know, 9-4, you know, 90% of the teams in the nation would love to have that, you know, have that available. And, you know, we have a great chance to do it. And, you know, a lot of fans are, well, now we have nothing to play for. We already have a bowl game set. But, I mean, right now we're not bowl eligible. So, of course, we have that to play for. And then we have, you know, UNLV, Savannah State, and Cal, you know, great opponents. And so that's always kind of show your dominance, kind of, you know, move up the rankings.
You and Jamal's had some fun interactions. You know, what's it like not knowing he's not going to be out, you know, be able to be available?
You know, it is tough, of course. You know, you never want to see one of your players go down. But, you know, if there's anybody besides Taysom that I know can come back from injury, it's Jamal. You know, he kind of has an upbeat tempo. He wants to work hard. You know, I think he's going to come back better than ever.
Just as far as his personality and the energy he brings, though, not having that, do you guys have to step that up and bring it yourself?
I mean, of course. I mean, there's no one that's going to be like Jamal, you know, dancing before plays, dancing before series, kind of getting you, you know, upbeat. But, you know, of course we're going to have some people that are going to try to take that role and kind of get us upbeat, get us going. You know, he'll come to the sidelines and get everyone going. So, you know, you're always going to miss that. But, you know, you kind of got to see we got to play for him now and play for Taysom and, you know, all the other people that have been injured this year.
Taysom's been hanging around the team a little bit more now that he's feeling better. What kind of stuff does he say to you guys?
You know, don't want to get too much into it, but we know we talked about it, and you know, of course he's upset he can't play with us now. But he's been a great, you know, motivation for us. He kind of picks us up. You know, I think he's been very good with Stu, kind of talking to him through what he's been through and stuff like that. And so it's always good to have like a leader like that.
Do you wish you had one more year?
Of course, you know, especially being in this atmosphere, and I've heard a whole bunch of fans say, you know, they wish they had me for 4 years, but I mean, I'd wish I was here for. I don't want to rag on UTEP, so I'll say two there and 2 here. I mean, that'd be great, you know.
Redshirt here, right?
Yeah, red.
So 3 here, 2 there.
Oh, we'll say 3 here, 2 there. But it'd be great. I love it.